Hey guys, Malaya here at IT Supplies. According to market trends, dye-sublimation is one of the fastest growing segments in digital printing today. The US market for dye-sub is approximately $8.6 billion and is expected to almost double over the next 6 years. A key part of any dye-sublimation workflow is a heat press. In this video, we will give you a list of questions to ask when trying to pick the heat press that's right for you. So let's go. The heat press is the equipment used to complete the sublimation process. So choosing the right heat press can be a complex decision, and today we're going to give you a list of things to consider when making that decision. I like to think of this decision in terms of product, preference, and production. If you want to produce rigid or hard materials, you're going to need a flat press. You can still do flexible or soft products on a flat press, but it isn't as efficient as a rotary press would be. So there is some trade-off between efficiency and flexibility. You also want to think about the size of your product. Based on the largest item you want to produce, we recommend a press that is at least 2 inches larger than your largest piece. What about thickness? When it comes to rigid products, they can have varying thicknesses. For example, if you're working with plaques, tiles, etc., you would want to use a swing-away press versus a clamshell press. Why? Because the swing-away press can accommodate up to 2 inches in thickness and will provide consistent and even pressure across the platen. It can also swing past 180 degrees. Whereas the clamshell press comes down at an angle and can lift up to 70 degrees. The clamshell press is best used with the flat products, such as fabrics and shirts. A popular product is metal, and for this application, we think a swing away is your best bet to provide the most consistent pressure across the platen. Next, let's talk about preferences. The key item I would put in this category is quality. We recommend purchasing presses made in the US, but that is a preference. We found US manufactured presses are more consistent, and consistent heat leads to consistent output. Are US manufactured presses more expensive? Yeah, but is it worth it to have parts and service and support nearby? You'll have to decide your preference. Another thing you want to ask yourself is if you want an air assist or manual press. Air assist presses use an air compressor to make using the press easier and more consistent. One downside is that depending on the compressor or your amount of space, the compressor can be a little loud. Lastly, I want you to think about your production. How much space do you have available? Are you the one doing the pressing, or do you have a team of people doing this? A rotary press could be the most efficient way, but it may not fit inside your environment. Another option is whether to buy an automatic or manual press. Automatic presses have timers and will pop up or release when a specific time has elapsed. If you're pressing a lower quantity of items, a manual press could be better since it costs less than an automatic one. But if operator fatigue, labor costs, and output is of greater importance, then an automatic press could be the way to go. As presses get larger, more options become available. One of those options is something called shuttles. Shuttles are the platens where you press your products. An option to increase production is to go with a dual shuttle option. This allows you to load one shuttle while the other is pressing. Once it finishes pressing, you can slide the loaded shuttle into the press and begin unloading and reloading the shuttle with finished products. There's a lot to consider when purchasing a heat press, and hopefully this video has helped give you some things to consider. Just remember the 3 Ps: product, preference, and production, and you will be well on your way to find the press that's right for you. IT Supplies support staff is just a phone call away. Call us at 800-771-9665 and we will gladly work with you to find the press that's right for you. Thanks, and see you guys next time.